Yeah, yeah, cooking with Kyle. Yeah.
So today we're gonna be making some Cajun chicken pasta, and yeah, this is what we're gonna call half-ass cooking with Kyle. Stay tuned. You got your chicken breast, your Cajun spice, some black pepper, some garlic powder, and a little bit of lemon pepper. And I like to put a little bit of chili powder in mine, but that's completely optional. And your cutting board for your chicken and whatnot. Big pot for your noodles, a little pot for your sauce. I actually, half-assed and lazy, so I cook my chicken in the little pot, and then I add the sauce to it once it's like half cooked. And I'm also gonna be throwing in some broccoli, but that's in the freezer, so I'll get to that a little bit later, or I might not do the broccoli. Who knows? But yeah, get back to you in a little bit. Yeah, so now we're gonna cook. I'm gonna cut up my chicken. I like to cube my chicken, so I'm gonna do that, and then I will get back to you when I'm adding it to the pot. All right then. All right, we're all chopped up here. Like I said, I like to cube it. It's just a big old pile of chicken, and then my water boiling for noodles. And this is the pot we're gonna cook our chicken in. I threw like about a teaspoon of butter in there, so kind of like that. It helps the if they move around and be wet and stuff. So helps with the whole cooking process. So we're gonna try and do this one-handed here. I don't know how this is gonna go. We're gonna find out. Down there. The knife we might need. Yeah, we'll just do it just do it this way. Bring our chicken a little closer. And then we'll just do one of these with the knife. Put the chicken in there like that. Yeah, just like that. Put the chicken on in there. Yeah, baby. Get on in there, chicken. Yeah, chicken. Yeah. Yeah. Little bit more chicken. A little bit more chicken. There we go. And a little bit more. Oh, do we have more? Yep. Just can't get the last 4 pieces on there. Get on there, boy. Come on. Ah, I got it. Okay, so that's our chicken. And then I'm gonna clean this up real quick. I do have this on about medium right now, so that is starting to cook already. I'm gonna clean this up real quick, and then we'll put some spices in. All right, that took a little bit longer than I wanted. Our chicken is starting to sizzle up over here, so I'm just gonna give it a quick little mix up here. Haven't added the spices yet. Oops, going all over the place. Quick little mix up here so we don't get crispy or anything like that. And I'm using a spoon because, whatever. I don't know what else you're going to use. So, we're going to start with the Cajun. And we're going to put some of that Cajun in there like that. A lot of people would probably, make a rub or something. Yeah, I'm not a lot of people. So, we're just going to put the Cajun in like that. I like me a lot of Cajun, but I'm going to stop right there. Now, next I'm going to do some black pepper. Black pepper. This is completely optional. I'm kind of just winging this. I like me a lot of black pepper, so that probably looks like a lot to you. Probably won't be enough for me. Garlic powder. Let's get this bad boy in there. Garlic powder. Not a crazy amount of this compared to everything else, but it's got to go in there. So it's taking shape. Now we put a little bit of our lemon pepper in there, not too much. About that. And then I like to add my little bit of chili powder. Nothing crazy. Oop. Come on. Not too much chili powder, just to give it a little something. give that a nice little stir. Now, a lot of people, I may have said this already, but a lot of people might make a rub for their chicken. This is, how I do it because I'm lazy and it still comes out good. This is very hard to do one-handed, as you can see. But, yeah. So I'm just going to stir that about a little bit. Make sure it coats everything real good. I'm going to turn my water up to high here because my noodles need to be cooking probably already. So yeah, I'm going to put the camera down and give this a real good stir, mixing everything nice and even. And then give that a little bit to finish. That's also why you want to put the butter in there too, so all the dry things get absorbed and eventually the chicken starts to like grease out or whatever a little bit to get a little bit of liquid in there, and then you just kind of want to mix it up. But yeah, when I'm getting ready to add the noodles, I will pop back in. See you then. Alright, so I know I said I'd be back with the noodles, but so I got everything mixed in real good there. I like to cook all the spices in with the chicken. That way that chicken, I make sure that it has that flavor, Well, I think a lot of people add it to the sauce afterwards, but I usually don't add much to the sauce when I put the sauce in. And then once I know the chicken's cooked, try a little bit of the sauce, make sure it's what I want, and then add what I need to from there. But yeah, alright. Nice close-up of the chicken. Camera's probably not going to do it any justice, but oh man. It smells so good. It's cooking up nicely. It's a nice, almost golden brown. Kinda. See if this helps. Nope, not at all. Too much light. But a nice like golden brown kind of delicious color. So chicken's coming along nicely. Water's about to be boiling. Everything's smelling good. And while I get the camera on, this is what we're gonna be using for noodles. A little Walmart special ziti. The good stuff. And then for our sauce, some more Walmart special classic Alfredo. Cause yeah, this is way easier than making it yourself. And this isn't bad. I've had this a few times. It's really not too bad. It's cheap. If you want something really good, really creamy, Newman's Own is really good. But this, does the job. Alright, we'll get back to it in a minute. So I've just added our noodles. Just stirring them a little bit. Let's look at the temperature on high because it wasn't quite at a boil, but I was getting a little anxious. So, we're spinning. So yeah, I'm just stirring them up a little bit. I'm gonna turn them down about a minute or so. Chicken's still doing good. Gonna give these about, I don't know, a couple minutes or so. Maybe less. I'm gonna throw in some broccoli. It's frozen, so I'll make sure it has time to, warm up and whatnot. Yeah. I'll get back to you when I'm putting broccoli in. Alright, so we've added our broccoli to the boil. I'm giving it a nice little stir here. Hopefully, that was loud. Hopefully, enough time in here for it to get nice and steamed up and boiled up and cooked right. It's the first time I'm kind of doing this, so I was going to steam it in the microwave. I probably should have. But we're going to try it this way and see what happens. It's in really big chunks right now, too, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll break it up with a knife or something after, a fork or knife or something. But yeah, we still got quite a few minutes to go on this pasta. Still about 10 minutes on it, so. I got it on high still. I haven't turned it down yet. And I may add my sauce here soon. I think this chicken's good to go. Looks like she's all cooked up, well, for the most part. So we're gonna add our sauce here in a second. Alright, so we got our sauce. We're gonna add that bad boy right on in there. Yeah. God, that smells so good. And then the last little goop there. Swirl it up so fall. See, almost empty. Now we're going to just take a little bit of water. Not a crazy amount. Just a little bit. And we'll put that cap right on there. Make sure it's on good and tight. And then we're going to shake it up. You ever seen that stand-up comedy with Chris Rock? Shake it up, more testing. More testing. Good shake there. I'm not going to get all of it, but I like to get a good chunk of it because everything else is going to take the suck it right up. So, pull the rest of that in there. There we go. It's a little watery, but it mixes in nice. Okay. Give these noodles a quick stir. Nothing sticking to the bottom here. Because we are on high, remember? So, if you're not constantly keeping track of noodles when they're on high, good chance you're going to burn them. A very good chance. I almost think that I should have put the broccoli in before the noodles. But, you know whatever, I'll overcook the noodles a little bit if I have to. It's not going to be the end of the world. But yeah, so give that a quick stir, nothing sticking to the bottom, so we're good there. I'm going to give this. That's a nice little stir. See that color? It's a nice color. I like it anyway. Might grow some people in. Give it a nice mix in. We're still on pretty low here. Probably won't turn it up much, if at all. Because, yeah, probably won't at all, because this broccoli's going to be cooking for a while. I want to make sure that it doesn't get all, like, weirdly funky or anything from being too hot. It is milk sauce and whatnot, so I don't really know the rules on how that works. So it's all nicely mixed in. Looks pretty thorough. I'll give that a few minutes to heat up a little bit, and I'll give her a taste. See how she's doing. We're boiling away. Nice rolling boil here. Guess we can turn this down a little bit now. We weren't at a rolling boil before, so give this a nice mix again. Make sure nothing's sticking. I'm very anal about my mixing. He said anal. Oh, God, I cracked myself up. Yeah. Give this a nice sweep there. It's coming along nicely. Be back with you in a minute. Alright, so our broccoli cooked up like a charm. It's actually already done. It's only been a couple of minutes since I last broke there. So I'm going to drain everything into this, what do you call it? Strainer? That's what it is. And, yeah. And we're just going to heat this up a little bit. This hasn't even started to rebubble yet, or boil. So, we're going to do that, and strain that, chop up the broccoli a little bit, and, yeah, be back in a minute. So, we're all strained up. Got my penne here. Just going to start to try and break up some of this broccoli with the serving spoon here. It's got that nice, just crunchy texture still to it, but it still cuts like butter. To be honest with you, I don't really like broccoli. I eat it because it's good for me. So, I'm going to break it up into little bits. That way, it's easier to eat. Because, yeah, I don't know, eating a big old honking thing of broccoli isn't necessarily my idea of a good time. So, I'm just going to continue breaking this up. Sauce is warming. The water here at the new apartment is not super hot like it was at the last one, which is unfortunate, but so I'm going to use the stove to make sure that when I eat, everything's nice and warm. And I know I'm kind of mangling the broccoli here, but I'm not really interested in it being anything like, you know, I would prefer it be very small and broken up and tiny. But you don't have to do this. This is completely just because I'm neurotic and crazy, and I don't really like vegetables that much. But this is how I make myself eat them. Put them in delicious stuff and pretend that it's really healthy, right? I know the pasta's not healthy, but yeah, there's nothing healthy about this meal, by the way. So if you're, watching calories and whatnot, don't fucking make this. Cause, yeah. But I don't think I've had any vegetables today, so I definitely need some, and this will help me get some of them. Trying to think a little bit about that kind of stuff here and there. So there we go. And I didn't even put a ton of broccoli in this. I was a little afraid, because this is actually my first time, like I said, doing a broccoli like this, so I wanted to make sure it would work. I didn't want to waste it or anything crazy like that. Big old stem there. Yeah, whatever. Okay, where am I in, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's our noodles. We're just waiting for this. I don't think it's quite warm enough yet. But you know who did hit that shit first try? This guy. Yeah, upside down. Ooh, that's delicious. Needs to be a little bit warmer though. So I'm gonna put it on the noodles. It's gonna cool right off. So we're gonna turn that temp up, throw it up to medium right there. Get her going. She's almost done, and I'm hungry. Almost freaking 10 o'clock at night. And get to make this video until now, and I wanted to make it, so. Alright, be back in a minute. Alright. So we can probably see that this is just starting to boil. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat, add it in, and mix it up. See you in a second. Alright, here it is. Here's the finished product. Get a big old honking spoonful here. Yeah. She's all mixed together. And mix. I'm gonna take a few minutes, let this sit here. Let it all kind of congeal together a little bit. And I don't know, maybe I'll take the dog outside. She looks like she's kind of ready to do something. She doesn't like being on camera. But yeah, I'll let this sit for a couple minutes. And I'm gonna feast. Alright, just wanted to let everybody know. Pasta came out great. Fucking victory is mine. It was really good. Really enjoyed it. I want to thank you for watching. And if you really liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos, hit that subscribe button. Thank you everyone again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. No, see you later.
Yeah, yeah, cooking with Cajun.